Hey friends, this is Wendy with Love and Stampin'. I am so excited you're here today, and I am excited to be back on Tuesdays with a premiere video. So I have decided Tuesdays is going to be Stampin' Up! Day, just because I do get questions about, are you still a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and all of that kind of stuff. And it's just simply because I'm using a bunch of other products and I haven't done that before. So in January of this year, I made the decision to start expanding my creativity and trying out other things. I've become a design team member for a couple of other companies. I do regularly get questions about this, and I can only refer you to Stampin' Up! To their compliance policies and stuff like that. I am fully within compliance with everything that I'm doing. I'm not doing anything I'm not allowed to do, but there's lots of questions about that. So my recommendation to you is if you have questions, please ask them, and know that everything I'm doing is above board. They know about it. I have emails to prove it and all those things. So without further ado, welcome back to Tuesdays. I know I have been absent, and September was just a crazy month for my family. I got sick and there was just a lot happening. So anyway, bottom line is I dropped the ball and only did things that were absolute commitment because it's all I had the bandwidth to handle during that time. But I'm back, and thankfully, you know, my track record is that I'm super consistent 99% of the time. And so I'll be back doing my normal consistent things with you. Okay, so let's jump in. We're going to make a really cute pocket card today. But first, I just wanted to tell you about a couple of things. One, Stampin' Up's 35th anniversary is this year, and they're doing a 35-35 promotion for purchasing the starter kit. The starter kit is 35% off, so you could get $125 in product, but you only pay $64.35. Or you can choose to get 35% more product with your starter kit, pay $99, and you get to choose $168.75 worth of product. So whichever one. And I do want to give the disclaimer that my team is mostly people who are just doing this for a hobby, and we have a few business people, but mostly it's just hobbies and having fun. And we do prize patrols and a monthly creative rally event where we do demonstrations. But I just want to put that out there because I really am not in a place right now where I am like going hardcore in my Stampin' Up! Business. I mean, a lot of you, I think, have noticed that because I'm using other products. So if you're looking for a community to just hang out with, stamp with, and get the discount from Stampin' Up! Because you buy product, I'm the right fit for you. If you're not looking for that and you're looking to build a business, or you're wanting somebody who's going to be like super strong leadership person for you with business stuff, I'm not that person, and I encourage you to look for a different demonstrator if that's what you want. But if you're just looking for a community to hang out with, get the discount, we have creative challenges and stuff like that, then I'm the perfect person to purchase the starter kit from. So you can grab it. I'll link to it below. It says Become a Lovely Stamper because that's what my team is called. So I'll link to that, and that's that. And then I just wanted to share, for those of you who place an order with me in October, you will get this beautiful handmade card in the mail from me, along with this month's exclusive charm, which is this gorgeous maple leaf. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. My camera will adjust here. And so you'll get the charm and this card. So any size order, October 1st through October 31st, and this is what you'll receive from me. I also sent out the Creative Inspiration Calendar on the 28th. Boom, I was on time. I was so proud because I think July and August I was behind on both of those. So September 28th, I sent this out to my email list. So if you're not already on my email list, just scroll to the bottom of my description below this video and click Get My Emails, and you'll get on my email list, and I'll send this to you for free every single month. So today we are making a pocket card, and I have all the goodies laid out here to show you and talk about. So this is the very cute stamp set, along with, it comes with a punch. If you buy it as a bundle, you can buy just the stamp set, just the punch, or buy it as a bundle and you save 10%. And I think this is adorable. I absolutely love it. The paper that is offered is beautiful, and it does punch out from the designer series paper. So you can see there I had already punched that bear out, and like this one, any of them that are shaped like this and fit in the punch, you can punch out. So that's really cool. The designer series paper is gorgeous with this particular bundle. Here, I'll show it to you really quick. I have a pack. So this is, most of you have probably seen this if you follow other Stampin' Up! People, but I just thought I'd just really quick show it to you. Aren't these trees cute? Super cute. And yeah, it's fun paper, great for Christmas. It's got some of the traditional colors, but then the blue is a little bit non-traditional. So fun paper to use for projects. All right, and I want to give the disclaimer. At the time of recording this video, I don't know if these products are all available or not. There has been massive back orders with products. So that being said, if it's on your wish list and you haven't gotten it yet, just keep checking the website to see if it's available. If it's not, truthfully, I did not check before I started this video, and I probably should have. So anyway, you can't win them all. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I can't, you know, I'm here, people, I'm here. So, okay. And I'm happy to be here. Let me say that. All right. So I've got my 4 1/4 by 11 piece of balmy blue scored at 5 1/2 for our card base. We have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside, basic white. These are all the pieces you're going to need if you want to make this card with me. This is Night of Navy cut at 4 by 5 1/4. This is basic white cut at 3 3/4 by 5. We have another piece of balmy blue cut at, I gotta look at my notes, 2 3/4 by 4. This piece is cut at 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And what I did is I took the big piece of designer series paper and I very strategically cut this piece out so that it would be the perfect fit. And then we have 2 pieces of different pattern designer series paper, and these are cut at 3 by 3 3/4. So those are the papers you need. So if you want to craft along with me, pause the video, because you can do that, because we're doing a premiere, not a live. So pause the video, go cut your pieces, come back and push play, and then you can create with me, okay? So we've got our card base here. We're gonna fold in half at the 5 1/2, like I said. We have our insert piece that we're gonna do some stamping on. So let me stamp on that really quick. I've got my mini MISTI here for this project. I love the mini MISTI. As you guys know, I am a MISTI affiliate. I have loved MISTI since I got one years and years ago. For a time period, I stopped using it because the Stamparatus came out and I was that hardcore Stampin' Up! Business person. So I felt like I couldn't use my MISTI anymore, which really broke my heart. And then in January of, gosh darn it. In January of 2023, this year, I decided I was going to let go of the Stamparatus and quit using it and you go back to using my MISTI. I don't know if that was like the universe, God, I don't know what, but the super weird thing that happened was about 2 months later, Stampin' Up! Discontinued the Stamparatus. And there are reasons that that happened. It does have to do with the MISTI, and you can Google it. I'm not going to say any more about it, but you can go and Google that information if you're interested. I have had a couple of really nasty people leave me nasty messages about using MISTI products. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm here to tell you, you can be as nasty as you want. I am wholeheartedly in love with the owner, the company. One of my friends, Lydia Fiedler, is an amazing person who also works for MISTI, or My Sweet Petunia. And so yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. And I haven't really talked about that before now, but yeah, there it is. So if you see me using a lot of MISTI products, it's because I love them. My Sweet Petunia is genius. The company is genius. And she comes out with some really cool stuff. I am an affiliate with them. So when you purchase a MISTI or a Precision Glue Press, this guy right here, I do get a little kickback. It doesn't cost you any extra though. Okay, so I used Night of Navy to stamp my Merry Christmas sentiment, and then my little Hero Arts Intensified Black ink for my polar bear. And we are just gonna add this piece into, you know what, let me use this guy. This is so good for camera. I have a big old giant ATG gun that I like to use when I'm like mass producing and stuff, but for filming for you guys, I really prefer using this little Stampin' Seal because it's so much small. Look at this. You'll see. I've talked about it before in videos. So this is just really big and clunky, but anyway, so there's that. All right, so super easy. Inside finished, set it aside. For the outside, we are going to just adhere the 3 3/4 by 5 to the Night of Navy, lining it up beautifully. And then we're going to adhere this whole panel to the front of the card base. Just like so. And then we're going to do a little more stamping on this guy. So I need to just take these off. I'll clean them in a minute. And I'm gonna put him here at the bottom because I thought it would be fun to add some snowflakes, like he's looking up at snowflakes. So I'm using my Rabbit Hole Designs Cottontail Embossing Powder Tool. I love this tool, and it's refillable. You can refill it from this end. And I'll link to all the products I used today over on my blog. All right, and then I'm gonna use from the stamp set, we're gonna do this little snowflake and this big giant snowflake, just for fun. Okay, let's see, let's make sure that's all lined up good still, yep. And then we're gonna ink up with Versamark ink, which is a nice sticky ink. We'll remove that, get that out of the way. Now I need a little piece of scratch paper. Grab one of my grids from My Sweet Petunia. And I'm gonna add some silver embossing powder to the top. And then we're gonna heat set this. Okay, I heat set that, and look at that beautiful shine. And then I just want to add one other thing. I'm going to use my little jelly roll pin. This is the size 10 from Sakura Jelly Roll. I love these, and I use them often in my crafting. And so I'm just going to go in and add some bigger snow drops, kind of just coming down over the top of this bear and in the background. And I just wrote on my fingernail. Okay. And then I'm just gonna to get that dry. And then we'll use our Stampin' Seal. Now, when you heat emboss on designer series paper, I don't know if you can tell, but it's warped. See that? It just does that because it's a really thin paper. It's not a heavy cardstock. So what you want to do is you want to get your heat tool nice and hot before you do anything, because if it's really hot, you don't have to hold it on there as long and it will heat set beautifully. Okay. So now we have to make our pockets and finish our card. I'm going to grab my handy dandy Stampin' trimmer, and we are going to take each one of these and cut them at an angle on opposite sides. So we're going to cut first from the top left to the bottom right. And then we'll make this one from the top right to the bottom left. Okay. And then we have to just glue them in place. Now I am going to use tear and tape adhesive because this is a, first of all, this is thicker, wider than tear and tape. So I don't want to use this. Second of all, I don't want to use glue because I feel like it's a pocket and I want it to be super strong. So we're only going to put the tear and tape on the edges that are at the 90-degree angle, not this edge, because that's your pocket. So you don't want to do that. And I just painted my fingernails, so I am not gonna remove these backings with my little fingernails. Okay, and then we're just gonna line this up at the corner of the basic white and adhere it down. And then we're gonna repeat the same thing with this one. So we're going on that 90-degree angle. And the cool thing about tear and tape, like you can see here, this is angled. So if you pinch your finger right here and pull back, it will cut at an angle. So you get all the way to the edge. So that's handy. All right, I'm gonna use my take your pick tool again to remove this. And now on this side, we're just gonna go all the way to the edge, just as we did on the other side, and glue it down. And now we have a little pocket for our sweet little polar bear to fit in. Now, the cute thing about this is you've got this little polar bear sticking up out of there. The snowflakes tie in together. However, this will fit a gift card right on the back. So you could glue a gift card down to the back of here, put it in the pocket, and now you've got a gift card holder. And then on the inside, you have your little sentiment. Now for one last little fun thing, I think it would be fun to add an embellishment or something right here. So originally I was thinking maybe I would punch out a polar bear to put here, but then I felt like it would take away from this one. So we could do a snowflake there. So I have, let me grab my other stamp set. I forgot actually just till right now that I have this. Does this have dies? I know it does. Those aren't it. I'm not very organized, guys. Did I not get the dies that goes with this? Nope, I guess I didn't. I thought this had, oh no, it doesn't. It has a punch. So in my head, I was thinking this had dies, but it doesn't. It has a punch. So, because I was thinking a nice big snowflake right here would be so cute. Well, I don't really want to try to fussy cut one of these. And I don't want it in a circle. Now I'm like tripping out. Do we have dies for that? It feels like we should. Doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like we should? This is what happens when you start working for other companies too, by the way. Your brain goes kaput with who has what, where. Okay, no it doesn't. That is a bummer-roosk. Bummer-rooski. So page 39. Let's have a look. Page 39. Okay, so something that would be cute to do for this, just now that I'm thinking, is we could have punched the top of this too to make it a snowflake. But I am pretty bummed I can't like make a big old snowflake right there, because that would be so cute. Okay, well, it is what it is, right? So let's do something different. Let's see how this looks. So this is the In Color jute ribbon. Will this work? I think it will. And it's kind of like rough. So that kind of goes with like, I don't know, makes me feel like it goes with the idea of everything. So we're gonna just do that. Like so. Okay, so I cannot take full credit for this card. I'm going to link over on my blog to the person I saw that made this originally. It's from a long time ago, but I thought it was super cute, and so I decided to recreate it. And the gal that made it, I don't even know if she's still around with Stampin' Up. I have no idea. But I thought her project was cute. So I'll link to it there if you want to see that. Just so I give her full credit. I'm going to be honest, I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now. So there's that. And she did a little ribbon just like this, which is why I kind of wanted to change it up and do something different. But I don't have dies for those dang snowflakes. So there you go. This is what we got instead. All right. That is our finished card. So then you just got your cute little insert. Merry Christmas. Isn't that cute? Gosh dang, that's cute. I love it. Okay, friends, I have other samples to show you. And I also have one more thing I wanted to tell you, because I realized in making this card that I used 2 sheets of 3 3/4 by 3 inch designer series paper, but you don't have to do that. You can actually just use one. So I'm going to show you really quick. If you have one that coordinates well with the front and the back, which most Stampin' Up! Designer series paper does, you can actually cut from the top to the bottom, going either direction. It doesn't really matter. Just that one piece, and it will make you a pocket. So you really only have to have the one sheet. It's only if you don't want to use the back of this pattern. Like in this case, the back of this is not this. So in order for me to get the look I wanted, I had to use 2 different pieces. But let me show you another sample I did. For this one, I used the front and the back. So I did the same thing here, except I heat embossed the Warm Wishes sentiment at the top, and I punched out one of the polar bears from the designer series paper, and the inside is blank. So that's that one. And then I made this one, which I think is just stunning. This is using the Joy of Noel stamp set and dies. And the inside is blank with that white piece on the inside. We'll bring these in so you can kind of see them. And then I did this one using some other designer series paper. All of these designer series papers will be linked. And then I just used one of my punches to make this little flower piece right there. And then this just comes out. I colored the little moose and a little something for you with lots of love from me. And I would use this to give a gift or a gift card or something for Christmas. And then I decided to use this same designer series paper, but instead of making it Christmas, I made it for a birthday. So I used the Circle Saying set and the, what is the name of this set? Something Sentiments. Oh, I can't remember. It'll be linked. But I stamped that for the pocket. And then I added and I stamped and colored this little guy to add to the front. And then I've got a really cute birthday card. So those are all the cards I made. I made 5 total, 4 Christmas and 1 birthday, using exactly the same pattern. So this is one of those cards that you can literally, like, I made all of these in a couple of hours. So you could just sit and cut all your pieces and assemble, and it goes by just like that. It's super fast. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I tried really hard to go the extra mile for you guys today because September was such a crazy mess and I didn't get a lot of stuff done in September. So I'm back at it. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and there will be a free project sheet on my blog. There are also photos of all of these cards on my blog, all of the things. So join me there, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, get on my email list, you know, all the things. I hope you enjoyed. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.